So, Claude, what do you make of our ex-captain, as it is now, Laurent, going AWOL on the US tour? And are we, as a club, to blame for chucking out there? Because we could have said anything.
We don't know really the real situation. See, we're getting all different angles. The club are telling us one thing. I don't know what happened. I think he's wrong not to go on tour because he's been paid by the club.
And he was the club captain.
Yeah, and he's been paid by the club, and that's his job to do that. What I would say is that it's a difficult one because what it is now, we're going to have a situation where he wants one contract to finish his career, which I can see. He knows that he wants to get 2 years out of his contract. He's only got 1 year left on this one, so he wants a payday and a 2 year contract.
Yeah.
Whereas at the same time, Arsenal, by letting him go, it would cost them. Arsenal want about $9.5 million when he considered the wages that he would lose and everything else. So we want about £9 million. So it's a tricky one, really. If he was promised that he would be allowed to go, and was told that he was going to be, and they've reneged on it, then I can see why he's upset about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't excuse him not going on because he's actually getting paid to be on that tour. So no one should. And you're captain of the football club.
Yeah.
And those youngsters out there need him out there to look up to him, to be there for it, to be there to guide them along.
Not only the youngsters.
So well.
Because everyone has to look up to the captain.
At the end of the day, I just feel that it's a bit of a mess, really, and I don't know how it's going to be solved. But if he doesn't want to play, I think we might have to take a hit and let him go, and then take a hit on the mat. But I can't see Arsenal doing that because we need You can't on one hand say we need the money, and then the next minute just let someone go another one on a free. So it's a difficult one.
Yeah.
So what do you think then?
Yeah, I agree with you. We don't know exactly what's actually happened because Laurent can't say anything. So we as a club have said one thing. I agree if he's been promised and we've reneged on it, that is wrong. But like I said, he is the club captain, and if he does have a problem, there are better ways of dealing with it. So I'm surprised that he's doing it if he's doing it. I don't agree with the abuse he's been getting, because I think that's absolutely ridiculous where nobody knows for sure what actually has happened. But I think apparently now, so I understand, he's been ordered to come back. Yeah,
train with the under-23s is what
that are not on the tour.
And the under,
You know, so I don't know. I think there is a way back for him if he apologises as a player, as a captain. I don't know. Are we going to let him go, or are we going to let him rot in the reserves? To be fair,
to me, I don't think. I think I would have tried to sell him, but
can we sell him in such short notice?
But we should be trying to. Yeah, there's the money's. It's a difficult one because there's no money. We haven't got the money.
It's a difficult one, and I also believe he's obviously been tapped up. He's obviously been tapped up back in France. Obviously, other countries are available. He's been tapped up because I don't know which clubs were rumoured to be after him, but I think it's about three, which I won't name, 3 clubs. One of them, or maybe 3 of them, will come to him and say that if you break your contract with Arsenal, we'll give you this.
But also, there's a bit of hypocrisy from the club as well, because they're trying to get Zaha to put in the transfer request and unsettle him at Palace.
We don't know if that's exactly true.
So we can't be 1 minute saying one thing and then asking the player to do another thing at another club. So
but we don't know what's going on with Zaha.
To be honest with you, we do.
Right? We don't know. It's all what we hear. And we've heard what Zaha's brothers come out with, but we've heard Zaha saying that no one knows the truth. But we don't really know. I don't know. I don't think he'll be our captain anymore. Obviously, other captains are available, like Captain Rob.
Well, I wouldn't have made him captain next season anyway. So
you wouldn't have. Who would you have made captain then?
Well, we haven't got. That's the problem. We haven't got any. But he certainly wouldn't be top of my list when he's after the season. He's out injured, so it's hard. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. I don't know who I would make captain really. Lacazette. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said on Thursday when we played. When
I certainly wouldn't make Koscielny captain.
I would make him. I would still make him captain. I think he's still
we need
one of the most experienced
captain's
leaders.
got to be there. It's not. We've got to rely on the captain to play virtually every game, not be picking and choosing when he can play.
No, but if he's injured,
his Achilles.
Yeah, but he's not going to pick and choose
anyway,
when he's going to be played, is he? He's injured, isn't it?
Yeah, well, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say to you, I'd rather have someone that's going to be there most of the time.
Fair enough, but it's not his fault if he gets injured, is it?
Well, you're not.
Is it? It's not. You're saying he picks and chooses.
I'm trying to explain myself, and you keep saying I'm just trying to say what.
Yeah, but you said that he picks and chooses. If he's injured, he doesn't pick and choose. It's the injury, isn't it? So that isn't his fault.
And that's why I wouldn't make him captain.
Okay, but then but what you say, but then say it differently, because you said he picks and chooses. If he's got an Achilles injury, he doesn't pick and choose. But that's what you said.
I'm just saying.
I'm listening to what you're saying. So then what you said was wrong then, because you said pick and choose it.
Yeah, but the trouble is, if he's injured, he can't play, can he?
But
so it's not good to be playing.
That's fine.
Making captain.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Obviously, like I said, other captains are available.
Plus, I think he's gone past it now anyway. So,
well,
there we go.
Well, it looks like we're going to be looking for a new captain.
Well, we need a centre half, but
so
until we be able to sell, I don't think we can raise the money. That's the problem, and this problem exists from last season, where we didn't qualify for the Champions League.
Yeah,
and that's why we haven't got. And players won't come here. As well, it's not just about the money. Players won't come here because they're not going to be playing Champions League football, and they don't want to be playing with the dross that we've got.
I think that's a bit harsh.
Anyway, that's my answer to that. Next.
Well, and I will be able to say it again. Other captains will be available now. Don't know who else we're going to get.
Lack of signings. Well, the problem is. We don't have the money at the moment until we sell. We know that because of the high wage bill as well. What we've got at the moment at the club, we haven't got been able to offload any of them, and we're stuck. We are stuck because we're going after Tierney. I don't think the negotiations are going that great.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
It's a bit of a mess, but I'm not gonna sit here and blame the owner. I'm gonna sit here and blame the reason we're in this position is because, as I said from last season, we've completely messed up, and that's the reason we're in this situation. We're not playing Champions League football. We're limited to who we can get, what players can we get, and that's it. It's simple as that, and that's the trouble. That's the problem we got. I don't know what you think about it.
I don't know what to make of it, because I'm sure we are trying. He was obviously hard without Champions League football, but we just don't know, because we seem to always be linked with so many players. Allegedly. I don't know. I just said we just have to wait and see when the season starts who we're able to get in. I'm hopeful, as I always am, that we're going to get players in, but we can only do so much. But I just wouldn't listen to anything that the press say. I listen when I mean I listen, but I don't believe it, because who knows? I'm hopeful we can sign the players that we need. But if we don't, then we just have to deal with it, won't we? That's all. We just have to deal with it and move forward.
Well, it's going to be very difficult.
It will be difficult.
The only thing I can hopefully see in the season ahead, and judging what I've seen on the highlights of the game yesterday,
Colorado Rapids.
We've got some good young players, and mind you, the opposition wasn't. It's not. Doesn't tell you a lot really. But all I'm saying is,
pre-season, isn't it? So
if we've got some good young players coming through. Hopefully they get the chance. I'd rather see them come through than the dross that we've got at the moment.
Well, and dross is a bit harsh.
And if they get the chance, the likes of Reece Nelson, even Saka had a good game apparently from what I saw in the highlight. And this Martinelli looks a bit of a prospect. It looks good.
Gabriel, but it's only one game though, isn't it?
And
so it's one pre-season game for Gabriel. But yeah, he's done well.
And so so did you watch it? Did you watch it at all?
Yeah,
You did watch it.
I did watch it, but
What did you watch on Premier Sports? Did you?
yeah, Premier Sports. Obviously,
I
other
didn't think you had that channel. So.
other channels are available.
So you watched the whole game, so you can tell me a bit more then. I only watched a bit of highlights. I mean, from
So
what I saw, they look quite good. I'd
Yeah,
be
looks
more
alright,
interested to see how they look against someone like Bayern Munich on.
Yeah, Bayern Munich, but it'd be a different team though, wasn't it? Against Bayern Munich. I mean,
Yeah, but
Pierre,
I'd like to see some of them young players playing that.
you would.
Yeah, because I want to see how if they've got something about 'em. I don't want to see the same old players again. That I know that ain't going to take us forward. I told you how I feel. I'd rather get all these young kids in there, breed them. We might have to go. The trouble is now we're going to have to go through a bit of a bad time maybe. But let's go and get these young kids. Let's push them through. Yeah, we've got Freddie there now. Got Freddie
yes.
there. That's a good thing. Got Freddie there. They've got a good understanding with Freddie. Let's get them into the squad and get them going. I don't want to see what I saw last season with this same dross every week.
I think Dross is a bit harsh.
If we can't buy anyone and we can't, I'd rather see the young players come
if we
through.
can't buy anyone,
I'd rather go through the young players.
But I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can and will buy. But it's just a pre-season friendly. So just like Boreham Wood, can you really tell?
No.
I don't know if you can really tell.
No, it's hard. Even the Bayern Munich game, you don't know how many of their players will be back. Or
It's true. It's true.
and we've still got other players that have
Not come back.
still not come back as well, have they? So
Pierre, Alexander, and Mesut were all on the bench, and they came off. They came off the bench. Pierre, Alexander, Pierre, and Mesut.
Did
They
they
were all
do
on the
much?
bench. Only a bit, but like I said, it's
what
their
was
first.
Martinelli's goal like? Any good? Yeah.
It's all right. Good finish.
Yeah.
Good finish. Impressive.
The blame lies with the previous people at the club, Gazidis, Wenger, messed up, spent a lot of money on Dross, and I'm afraid, and the wage bill, giving people the wage bill's gone rocketed up. I'm afraid you cannot blame Kroenke. Kroenke gives the money, has given the money to they've spent it, and they've spent it. They haven't spent it wisely. Yeah, right. Where do I stand on it? I don't see what we can do. We're not allowed to. We can only spend what we've got. We can't. There's no. So, what I don't get, I keep hearing this. Why hasn't he got 100 million out? He can't do that. He's not. He can't go because he's against FFP regulations.
Yeah.
And you cannot. And why don't people understand that? Right. Man City stole a march, but now they have to now come down to it. They can't do it anymore. Chelsea can't do it anymore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's all this. Was it? We care, do you? All this bloody we care, do you? I mean,
said that?
Good luck to them. Respect they're getting all of these people the petition and everything like that. But you can't tell the likes of me and throw insults to me because I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. It's my opinion, right? Right. And I won't be told to shut the fuck up by any of them.
Don't swear.
Right? No, but that's what they want. That's what they say.
Yeah, no, obviously
Right?
that's right.
I won't be told. I won't be told by any of them, right? What to say. It's my opinion, right? At the end of the day, I go and support my fucking football club. I don't support groups or other things like that. I go and support my football club.
Yeah,
Right?
but they would say
I'm not
that-
here to get fans on to increase my YouTube followers and all this crap. I'm not here. I go to watch football games. Yeah.
We all do.
Right, I speak from here. Right, I'm not an actor. I speak from here. That's what it is. That's all it is. And I'm not going to be told on Twitter, right, and throw insults on Twitter because I don't agree with them. Are you for
Obviously that's
real?
wrong.
Are you
Obviously
for
that's-
real?
But obviously that's wrong.
No, I'm not having it anymore. I'm not having it. Who are these people to tell me what I've got to stand for and what I've got, and all this business about unite. Let's unite together. Yeah. When Mo put that "we spend, you spend," how many of them united with him then? They all laughed at him. Yeah. When Nina Bracewell sold her shares and made this. And this is one thing I do not like is that the bloke's got 100%. But that's only because Nina Bracewell sold her shares. When she sold her shares, I didn't see one person moan about it. One person didn't moan about it. Now it's like the horse is shutting the stable door after the horse has bolted. Do you know what I'm saying? It's too late. Too late to complain about that. What we've got to do now is what money we've got to manage it properly and get on with it. Get on with it. And the same people that go on about this are the ones that at the first game of the last season, you bought it all, you bought it all, you bought it all, you bought it all. Yeah, they want him to do the same thing. All this bullshit petitions. Get on with it. Get on with it. I'm not nothing to do with it. I don't care. I'm not in it. I don't care. And if I'm in the minority, I don't give a shit either. Right? At the end of the day, I go to watch my football club week in, week out, and that's all I have to do. I don't have to get in groups just for the sake of getting in, right?
No.
Get on with your group, love it, I hope you enjoy it. But don't tell me what to say or what my opinion is.
Okay, but that's fair enough. But what I would say is, obviously, it's wrong. Nobody should be insulting each other. That's obviously wrong. But on the same respect, everyone is entitled to do what they think is right. And if they want to complain, they can complain. Assuming they are fans that go and watch the football club like me and you, they can complain. They should never go. No, they should never go at you. I'm saying it's wrong. But what I'm saying is that if they want to complain and they want to be in groups, that's their choice, isn't it? That's their choice. I just think that we should be united. I agree that we shouldn't be insulting each other. But then if we want, we can do what we want, I think, as long as it's not over the line and they shouldn't be insulting each other.
Do you know why the real reason we're in this mess? Because we messed up last season, yeah? The players, the coach, that's why we're in this mess. Not because of Kroenke. Kroenke didn't have the number 4 shirt or the number 5 shirt on his back, did he? Last season, did he?
Well,
right?
No, but...
Right. Did he have it on his shirt?
No, but...
Was he out there playing? No. Was he on the bench instructing the team to play the game the way? Was he there? No.
But what I would say is that...
That's the reason we're in this mess now.
Yeah, partly.
Because if we had qualified for the Champions League, none of this bullshit would be coming on. None of it.
I swear, please.
Don't tell me what to say as well.
You don't tell me what to say then. How many times do you tell me, try and tell me what to say? Well, then, so don't... But
I swear. I swear when I want.
Okay, you swear, but then don't tell me then what to say then. Don't tell me because you're sounding like a hypocrite. You're saying about the fans group and they are wrong to insult you. But then you're saying to me, don't tell me what I want. But yet you always tell me what to say.
You keep saying tell me not to swear.
What's wrong with that?
I'm responding to you.
So I shouldn't say that then. I shouldn't say you swear. So swearing is okay then.
Of course it is.
Swearing is okay.
Yeah.
Swearing is okay.
It's football.
No, swearing is okay.
It's football.
At what age though? What age is swearing okay then? When you're 18? Remember, children could be watching this program, couldn't they? Couldn't they?
Yeah.
But anyway, as for the blame, where it lies, the blame lies with everyone. I think everyone has to take their share of the blame. Everybody has to take their share of the blame. I'm not having this that is blamed on Arsene and is blamed on Gazidis. Everyone has got to take their share of the blame, because if we are a football club, we take the blame as a whole. Just like we win together as a team, we lose together as a team. So everyone has to take their share of the blame.
Hold on, we've got players there on 90 grand, 100 grand. They're no longer wanted, yeah, but we can't get them off the wage bill, yeah, because no one wants them. Who put them on them wages? Who put them on the wages?
But that's everyone's to blame. You can't just blame one person.
But who put them on the wages?
Whoever
Ivan Gazidis.
Possibly.
Right,
was
thank
it?
you.
Yeah, but did you hear what I said? I said everybody is to blame. I'm not having the previous management is to blame, and that's it. Because the previous management and Ivan and Arsene did fantastic things as well. I'm saying everybody has to take the share of blame.
I am not going to follow sheep for the sake of it as well, and that's where I stand. I'm not going to follow sheep for the sake of it. Unfortunately, you don't get extra points for having the best shirt, winning the best shirt competition, do you?
Well,
so don't get more.
Possibly not.
You don't get more points for that. So that's irrelevant, really, does it?
But hopefully, the shirts we play in, the performance will be as nice as the shirts we look in.
Yeah.
Hopefully, and hopefully win things. But I do like it. I think it's a nice kit. No pun intended, obviously. I like it. I think it's a nice kit.
Me, you'd say that anyway. So.
What do you mean I would say that? So what does that mean I'd say that? What does that mean?
You'd say it's a nice kit anyway, you're aware.
Yeah, no, but even if I did, what's wrong with that? Isn't it a nice kit if it's Arsenal? Wouldn't it be a nice kit? Just like it's a nice football club and a fan to be of. Yeah, is that okay?
It's not the club I used to support though.
Yeah, but things change though, don't
The
they?
club I had when I was in the 70s had none of this crap
Well, crap about what?
on social media rubbish.
Which we are now.
People on Twitter acting like fucking school children in a classroom. Jesus Christ, that's where it's come to now.
All right, so
Well done to England cricket, winning the World Cup.
hold on, but this is wrong sport.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter now. Are you the one that said, "Oh no, why are we talking about
No, but
something else?"
it's an historic event, so
we can talk about other sports now.
I think
I think it's brilliant. I think
well
it's brilliant.
done. I think it was a bit
Congratulations.
harsh on New Zealand the way it was won.
It
but
was fantastic.
Right,
well
but-
done to the England cricket team. Yeah,
Well done, you know.
yeah, fantastic. Even though we don't talk about other sports are available.
Even the Prime Minister suddenly become a cricket fan after she probably didn't know how the game was played
Well,
before.
we don't know
Anyway,
that, but-
congratulations.
Yeah, well done. To the cricket team. Commiserations to Nigeria, unfortunately.
Oh, I couldn't believe
Lost
it.
to
Last minute.
Algeria, yeah, silly free kick
I
to
was
give
watching
away.
that, and then suddenly I
Scored an
saw
own
it was
goal.
going extra time, and then up steps Riyad Mahrez. Finsbury Park went absolutely berserk because it's a very big Algeria. The whole of Blackstock Road was full of Algerians.
Oh, really?
Went absolute fireworks, everything. Finsbury Park. Oh,
Fireworks?
Yeah, fireworks. Everything. It went
really?
mad. It absolutely went berserk.
Well,
And,
we did the same thing. We got unlucky against. We did the same thing against South Africa. It was unlucky on goal, but
Did you fancy in the final?
Senegal, I think.
You think Senegal beat Algeria?
Yeah, I think Senegal will. I don't think Senegal will make the mistakes that we did, and Senegal are very powerful. And plus,
I've got to say, I thought Alex Iwobi had a good tournament. I thought overall,
he did have a good tournament.
hopefully he'll take that into the next season.
In next season, yeah.
This is a big season for Alex, I think.
It is, yeah.
I thought he had an excellent tournament. I thought, I thought maybe that a bit unlucky in Algeria in the end, but
We were unlucky, but we did it to South Africa, didn't we?
Yeah.
We scored in the last minute as well. So, and an own goal. Unfortunately, it's not meant to be. All we can do now is hopefully win the third playoff again. Tunisia, who were even more unluckier than us.
Oh, there's a third place. I don't know why they had these third place players.
Well, it's just
It's a waste of time.
I don't think it's a waste of time because at least you can say you're the third best team, which I suppose is something, isn't it? It's something because it's the bronze, isn't it?
I was going to ask you, what do you think of that in the tennis, though? Djokovic.
Other sports available. Amazing.
What an amazing game that was. But
Amazing, the longest ever, apparently.
I'm not happy about this fifth set now. It's going to a tiebreaker. Never.
No pun intended, obviously, with me. Very good, very good.
The final set going to a tiebreaker. I'm not happy about that.
Why? Why are you not happy about that?
Because I think a game should not on the final. It's never been the final set. Wimbledon's always been right till the end, and it was a great game. Let it slug it out till the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I didn't like that. I
yeah,
thought
but it could go on.
But
how long is it going to go on for then?
what? So sad. I shared that Roger Federer 37 to get to the final. What he to me, I mean, he's an amazing. I know he didn't win the final, but he's an amazing sportsman. Probably one of the greatest sportsmen of all time.
One of them. Yeah. No, it's true. It's true.
Absolute 37, still getting to finals and incredible.
Well, Serena Williams doing the same. Unlucky
incredible
for her for not winning the thing. Well done to Simona Halep.
How did she get on? I didn't see the mixed doubles. Did she lose?
She lost. She went with Andy Murray, but they got knocked out. They got knocked out in the quarterfinal or something. You know, so she's still doing as well. So two of them must be commended.
No, I will know. Great weekend of sport. And
it was a good. It was
even
good.
Lewis won on the Grand Prix. Yeah, so
Obviously, other Lewises are available.
yeah. But where'd you get that American accent? He sounds like more American than
Does
British.
he?
Yeah, I was listening. I don't know about you, but he does sound more American, doesn't he?
I don't know. I can't tell to be honest.
You lived on an American army base when you was a kid.
Oh right. That
Oh
probably,
really? For how long? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting information from Tal. Really? Okay. That's Oh, that's maybe why. That's maybe why. That's interesting. So it's African Nations Cup final. Or
No, one thing now. Just to end it all. Do you think how many players do you think we'll get before the window? Let's have predictions. Let's have a bet on it, and then see who's the
a bet? No.
I say that we get one. You say how many? Did you say?
I don't think I'm gonna have a bet. I'm not supposed to bet, but anyway.
I say we'll get one over.
Hopefully at least three.
Oh, I think it'll be one. You think you'll get three?
Hopefully.
Well, let's hope you're right and I'm wrong.
Yeah,
right.
so. Oh no, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Please leave your comments in the box.
Okay.